All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And you're using a jar. I use a ball canning jar, but a pickle jar, mayonnaise jar, whatever.
They work great.
Yeah.
Shake it up.
Yep, I love it.
Okay. Well, the first thing here is I'm using a champagne vinegar. It used to be very hard to find in the supermarkets, but I am able to find it anywhere, and it adds a whole bunch of tang to your salad dressing, something a little different.
So I'm excited about that because I'm not. I've heard about it. I've tasted it, but I haven't. I didn't like you. I thought it was hard to find, but we found it. You found it right at Festival Foods.
Right at Festival.
I want to smell it.
Sure, it smells like champagne.
Oh, it does. Yeah. All these wonderful, fun vinegars are a lot easier to find. And that's when you start making homemade salad dressings. It's nice to collect these different vinegars and oils. So you've got it right there. So all right. So the vinegar goes in.
Okay. Yep. So I'll do about a quarter cup of vinegar. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it today.
I usually eyeball it at home anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I rarely ever measure anything.
Perfect. Okay.
So we'll call that.
Okay.
And then we'll do about an 1/8 cup of oil. You can do more. I just like to keep it a little bit lighter. Some people like more oil than vinegar in their dressing.
So just a light, like an olive oil, or?
Right.
Okay.
And then about 2 tablespoons of honey. And this will also help it to stick to the salad, so you don't have to use quite as much oil if you don't want to.
Sweetens it up a little bit.
That in there.
That's the other thing with these homemade dressings. My son and actually Ireland, they weren't a big fan of salad dressings because some of them are very strong. And if you make your own, they don't have to be as strong, with honey and oil, and they're not quite as tart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll do about a teaspoon of onion powder.
Okay.
Then we're gonna, I would even use a little bit more. I love onion powder.
I like it too.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then this will be to taste. I do about a tablespoon of the Dijon mustard.
Okay.
It makes it really tangy.
Okay.
Go ahead and squeeze that in there. And then, salt and pepper.
You bet. Got some of that right here.
Great.
So you notice we've got all the ingredients in a jar.
Yep.
And you'll see what happens when we shake it up. That's the cool part. You don't have to whisk it. You can shake it right up and it'll thicken.
And it is so much quicker. I'm a mom. I don't have a ton of time.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. The big fancy word is emulsify. But it's going to cling to the greens, which is really nice. And it's a pretty color.
Yeah, it's different than a lot of the dressings that you see today. Okay, so that's actually pretty good in there.
Looks great. Okay. Checking on our nuts. Okay. Now we're cheating again, and it's not cheating because this is the way I roll. I've always got a bag or a box of this, or try to in my refrigerator. This is just spring mix lettuce.
Spring mix. You can also do just a combination of spinach and arugula, but arugula can be a little bit more difficult to find. So, and there's a little bit of that in here.
Okay.
So.
And I love this because it's already washed and done for you. It's so much better for you than the iceberg lettuce. So we'll just throw some of that in there. A nice big salad. This is great, like if you're doing a dinner party. I mean,
yes. It's so colorful.
Yeah, impressed everybody. Okay.
Right.
Then we've got our berries. Should we just throw those in there?
Sure.
We're using blackberries. Look at the color on those.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
I love them. They really add something to the salad.
Our nuts. Yep. There are toasted pecans. I see a little bit of red onion. Do we need to slice that up?
Yep, we should slice up the red onion. This is a smaller one, so do you want me to do it? Or?
I can do it.
Okay.
You bet.
So probably just half of the onion.
Okay.
Red onion is very potent.
Yes, it is.
It'll really flavor up your salad quickly.
Little dab will do you, but it really it adds nice color and flavor, and just slice it up thin. My husband's not a big onion fan, but I can usually squeeze a little bit if and he'll actually say, "Well, this is good in here, just a little bit."
Yep, just a little bit.
I just do the rings. Does that work?
Yeah,
like that?
perfect.
Okay.
It's actually prettier that way. I chop them up really small so my daughter doesn't know that they're in here.
We've got all these, us moms have all these tricks and tips. All right, now we've got the dressing.
Yep. So then just kind of drizzle it over the salad. And you want to do this right before you serve it, otherwise it'll really wilt up the greens, which I think tastes good anyway.
But it's nice if you're going to like a potluck or something like that, you can bring your dressing separate and then just toss this together at the last minute.
Right.
This looks fantastic. I'm really excited. And this is the final kind of fun touch, a little bit of cheese.
Yep. You can use any kind of cheese, but goat cheese is my favorite. I use it for everything, but like a Gouda or a blue cheese would work great with this as well.
So we're going to crumble a little goat cheese over the top. Oh, that looks fantastic. Joey is going to stick around. What are we making next time?
We are making a kid creme brulee.
fun. You mean like a fancy dessert that the kids will love?
Exactly.
Love it. Can't wait. So